Allison. Welcome to my first ever video on this channel. This video has been long awaited by many of my friends, I know, because I've been promising a makeup tutorial for so long now, and I'm sorry that it has taken me this long to upload it, but here we are, we made it. Finally got through all of my mid-sem exams, and this is the first little bit of free time I've had in a very long time. So yeah, I guess I don't really have an excuse but to get this out. For today's look, I have done this sort of reddish, pinkish, smoky eye with a wing and everything. I kind of talk through how I do that because I know winged eyeliner on hooded eyes is really difficult. I know it took me many years to learn how to get it right on myself. But yeah, so without further ado, I guess we shall get started. To start off, I'm going to prep my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Original to help the eyeshadow stick to my lids and make the colors pop. I'm also going to prime my face with the Too Faced Hangover Primer before doing my eye makeup so that everything settles into the skin. I like to do my brows first using my a.b.h pomade in the shade Dark Brown and setting that with the powder from the e.l.f. brow kit also in the shade Dark Brown. I won't go into too much detail with how I do my brows because I will probably post an eyebrow routine in the future, so I will leave my secrets until then. To finish it off, I use the e.l.f. concealer palette to clean any messy lines before I set my lids with the shade Be Sweet from my Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. Now moving on to the actual look, I'm going to be taking the shade Burnt Orange from the Modern Renaissance palette and using a fluffy crease brush, softly blending it as my transition shade. After that, I take the shade Red Ochre from the same palette and I buff that in with a slightly denser fluffy brush, starting from the outer corner and working my way in. Make sure to start with a light hand and blend everything out with a clean, fluffy brush. Once that is done, I'm going to take the shade Spoiled from the Colourpop Yes Please palette and pack that into the inner third of my eyelid. I top everything off with this super glittery red eyeshadow from Colourpop using a small smudger brush. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply mascara and winged eyeliner. The easiest way for me to apply liquid liner is by first drawing the bottom of my wing and always looking straight into a mirror. Then I connect the tip to my lash line before filling it in. Once the wing is done, I simply line the rest of my eyes in small horizontal strokes until I am satisfied with the thickness. Don't forget to fill in the gaps between your lashes by tightlining so they appear fuller. You can do this with either a pencil or the same liner pen. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I'm also going to add some wispy false eyelashes just to add some drama to the look. Now I'm using a green concealer to color correct the redness under my nose, around my mouth, and any other spots on my face. I'm simply going to blend it in with my fingers. Next, I'm taking my foundation and just dotting it mostly in the center of my face before blending out using a damp sponge. I don't usually like to wear foundation, and I only use a little less than a pump. With my concealer, I'm going to cover up the spots that I color corrected earlier, and again using my sponge to blend it out. To set everything, I use the Innisfree powder and dab it on with the puff before sweeping everything off with my powder brush. I'm using a mix of the two darker shades in the e.l.f. contour kit to bronze up my skin and also lightly contour my nose. Now going back to the eyes, I used a pencil brush to blend in that same shade from the Yes Please palette into my lower lash line before topping it off with some more mascara. For the finishing touches, I used a golden highlighter on the tip of my nose and the inner corners of my eyes. Finally, I used a deep burgundy lip in the center of my lips and softened it out with my finger for a gradient effect. So that is it for the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the most cliche beauty blogger outro ever, but yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video maybe, if I ever upload. Bye. Oh, brow's falling. Yeah, I'm not good at this. Oh god.